Right, en route back to the Retro Hunter because there was some games, some Super Monkey Ball games and a Game Boy Color and a PlayStation game which I saw when I was last in a couple of weeks ago, which I just can't let go and can't stop thinking about. So we're going to pop back, see if they're still there and see if we can grab them. Right, as we approach the entrance, I walk straight in, hit the left shelf where the PS1 games are, and I picked it up. Twisted Metal World Tour. Now, I actually do leave this behind, which you'll find out why later on back at the games room when we review the pickups. Straight to the GameCube section. Super Monkey Ball 2. I've been really enjoying the normal sort of campaign mode, if you will. Stuck on level 15 on the main game, so I thought I'd pick up Monkey Ball 2 and Monkey Ball Adventure, which is the original number 2 and number 3 from the franchise on its original home, which of course is the Nintendo GameCube. Now, I did pick up a Game Boy Color. I've already got enough Game Boy Colors, but there was one more which I needed, which I wanted to play with, not to use as a display model. And as you can see, Ali's selection, the Retro Hunter, he has got every Game Boy Color, modded, not modded, original, boxed, as you can imagine. Look at these plushies. Oh, I've got enough of these. I pick them up at boot sales to hide the old cables, but the Crash Bandicoot ones really caught my eye. I had a little glance. I know we've seen a shop tour recently, but it's literally just a couple of quick videos, couple minute footage before we review the pickups. There's a few games which I think I missed before, so I thought I'd show you guys a few sort of pricey titles. We're looking at the Sega Mega Drive at the moment. There was a few games in there, nothing in particular I wanted to grab for myself, but some cool games nonetheless. Virtual Racing, I do actually want to pick this up, but I was ready to spend some pennies already, so I didn't need to add anything off to my total tally. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City, what a game. I already own that mint. And old Charles Barkley, I don't know where I've got Ross Barkley from. Never actually played that, but yeah, some awesome SNES games. Again, apologies if you've seen this in a previous video. I was just trying to check if there was anything new, and we quickly glance over. My friend's got that Pokedex. We quickly glance over at the glass cabinets to see what goodies are inside, if there's anything we missed. And bottom left corner, I think that's ColecoVision, not on Intellivision, which I need to check out. Anyway, let's get back to the games room. Right, we're back. Some awesome stuff in the Retro Hunter as always. I know you guys have probably seen some footage from the last shop tour I done there, up on that thumbnail there, just a couple of weeks ago. But every time I pop in, I like to just film a couple of clips. There's always new things coming in and out, so I don't want you guys to miss anything. And myself, I don't want to miss anything. So as you can see, the first thing I went to grab was Twisted Metal World Tour. Now, I left that in the store. The manual wasn't crisp, it was acceptable. It was worn, well loved. But I saw that there. The disc was a tiny bit scratched, which isn't a problem because Ali's got a disc cleaner and he can clean that up. But it just made me think I don't really need it. It's Twisted Metal. It's like my favourite franchise. It's like my favourite game, World Tour, on PS1. I already own it 3 times in every scenario. I own it the normal, like the normal single case with the black label at the bottom. I own it on dual case, the double one, and I've got a rental copy. So I don't need any more variations of it. Just that at one point it became very rare to get hold of when I was tracking it down, and then I found a couple all in the same week. So I sort of promised myself every time I see the game, I'm just going to buy it. But there was no need to buy it there, so I left it there, put it back. It's just as well. So I did spend a few pennies while I was in there. So you probably saw I went and grabbed Super Monkey Ball 2 and Super Monkey Ball Adventure. So we go Super Monkey Ball 2 first of all. It's priced at £18, CX price at £15, so only £3 more, which is great to support the local retro gaming stores. And obviously you can check out what's inside and look at that. That's why it's £3 more, because that booklet, I'm not even going to get it out. That is absolutely immaculate. I'm going to leave that there. So I've really enjoyed playing Super Monkey Ball lately. I love playing Target, such a good game, but on the actual main game, I'm stuck on level 15 on the normal mode. I really just keep falling off. Love the game, and I thought, you know what? The first 3 original Super Monkey Balls for the GameCube, I'm going to get hold of them. So that's Monkey Ball 2. I have played it, but I think I played it around with friends. I never really owned it, or I had it on a PS2. Obviously, it's more desirable in the GameCube because that's its home. So I picked that one up. And the other one is Super Monkey Ball Adventure. I've never played this. It reminds me of a bit like, you know, like the Sonic games when they try to go 2D to 3D. Not that Super Monkey Ball is 2D, but it just looks like it took a different direction. So we'll check that out. It looks really good. This is the most pricier of the original 3 Super Monkey Balls. which are absolutely fantastic. I'm not the biggest fans of the later ones in the series, but I mean, this might make me generate interest and start playing them again. I had a couple on the Switch, I got rid of one, but this might make me play through them all, like I said, again. So this is £35. Again, that's £32 in CEX. You can see the pattern, they're just priced £3 more. Some slight tiny wear to the case. And again, it's all complete with a lovely manual. Not as minty as the last one. There's a bit of wear in that corner where someone's had a flick through, but that's what it's for. It's for reading. So got both of those, which are really happy. So I saw them in the store before. I thought I'd like to, when I finish Super Monkey Ball, go on to the next ones. I don't want to pay for it through CEX, risk it not having a manual, pay for the postage. So I thought if I know they're in the store locally, I might as well go. So I went and picked those two up, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Now, there's a Game Boy Color there. It's got lots of, you can see, it's got every Game Boy Color boxed. I actually brought, can't see it, it's off camera, but I've got the purple one. I had the teal when I was younger, but I think the purple Game Boy Color is awesome. So I've got a box one from himself. And I've got a couple of Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Advance, XLs, Game Boy, etc. But none of mine like screen modded. Now, I've got a couple like this, which have been like reshelled. Now, this looks very original, but the original's got the, it's just Pikachu and Pikachu. So even though this looks original, it's actually recapped, but it looks more genuine. And it's got a few scratches on this one. So I kept this one, I traded in the other one, which looks modded, but it isn't. It's got a really nice sort of clear case, all white. It's a lovely detail and finishing, but it's obvious that it's recapped, whereas this looks a little bit more natural. So I traded that one in towards this in here. So this is a Game Boy Color Lite. It's got a slightly smaller screen, but only a tad. But it's a see-through clear sort of purple, which is absolutely awesome. And I'll tell you what, we'll fire a little game up. This is an awesome game I keep talking about. WWF Betrayal. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, like Streets of Rage, but a wrestling game. It's absolutely awesome. You're trying to rescue Stephanie, acting as a princess. Basically, there we go, put them side by side. So this is a slightly smaller screen, but on the original, there's obviously no lighting to the back or anything like that. This is proper backlit, like LCD screen. So when you play these, when it's dark, you can't even see. You can't play it at all in the dark. This one you can. When the light's coming through, you have to angle it. So if there's a light above you, you've got to angle it and you can't see. You sit in bed looking like that. If you play outside and it's sunny, you guys can all remember this anyway, if you're of similar age or older. You can't at all. You're completely turning it, like trying to, it's an absolute nightmare. That's how it was back then, though. You didn't know any different, so you just got used to it. But now, I mean, look at that. The clearness. They're both powered on. One you can see, one you can't. So yeah, it's absolutely awesome. So you get used to the slightly smaller screen when you're playing it. I've seen it in there last couple of times. I just didn't want to miss out. There are other screen mods, but some of them are like partial. This is full, like everything you would want in a screen mod. And I like the actual model of the Game Boy. So I thought that was really good. That was 125. Obviously, I've traded that in, so I've got like 40 odd quid for that to put. Sorry, not for this, for the one I traded in to put towards it. And like I said, I've got a few Game Boys, box, etc. I just keep a couple on a stand, and I'm happy to play with that one and keep that one sort of on display. Sorry, I keep touching my eye, the old hay fever. But yeah, so that's just a quick little short video. Thought I'll show you guys what I got. Might have to show you my Game Boy collection next time, show you some cartridges. But yeah, I'm going to get on now. What game am I going to play? I'm going to go straight onto Xbox 360 because I've been enjoying playing Thief and Alan Wake. Going to go and play that. And I'll probably chill with a beer later and enjoy some Game Boy Color action. I'm Scott from Marathon Gaming. I'll see you guys soon for another video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. Why wouldn't you?
Welcome to Marathon Gaming. Boom!